Okay, so we're on the next stage here. Probably been a wee while since the bricklayers done all the footings here, and we'll have the pipes gone in now. So all the soil pipes and the waste pipes gone in, and the pipe there to feed that green one there, that'll just be for power access to get out. Nice bend on it, and out the other side, so I'll just feed electric to the garage, and quite a bit of pipes to go, and some stone to start sort of leveling things out as well. So, and then obviously all this is going to need to have some koi dust on it eventually, and DPC, DPMs put down to sort of stop the damp and that. But yeah, quite an important stage. So hopefully everything gets fitted right. Fingers crossed. Right, so guys, on the house again here. To fit a couple of concrete heads across the pipes here. That's sort of going to be the waste pipes, these ones. But if you look around, we've a wee bit of weeding to do here. We haven't been working on it for a while, but everything's been sprayed and killed, and we're going to just pull it all out and put the plastics down. But today's job will be running around and getting these all built, the concrete heads. So a wee bit of work to do. Maybe get some clips of me actually laying them down and maybe cutting a few. Alright guys, so getting on well. You see here, have a couple broke out there, and look what happened to me. Typical, at least I've got a good day here. But yeah, had two blades, one shattered, and I dropped this, vault, very thin. So can't use that, so I'm gonna jump over to the van, and hopefully I have a metal cutting bit with that sabre saw that I cut the tree with a while ago, and then maybe I can get through the big long one there and trying to split for all these heads. So fingers crossed. Sun's going down a wee bit here, so I'll probably call it a night if we can get these cut and then come back and get them all cemented in, and hopefully show you that. Fingers crossed. So got the last one cut, and gonna run about here now and start cementing them all in. Probably gonna brush it all out with the brush there, give it a wee like ASPR on the concrete heads, and get it well filled in as best as possible. So I'm going to put the first one at the front edge, and then 4 inches back the other one has to start, and really the cavity then, that would be the cavity. This one I might do 3 anyway, just because it's the gable wall. So I'll do three heads back, and then the rest will just be 2. So fun. quick update here, guys, just show you what I've done, and the last two still to go in. So the one's in. I had to relay that lap there, must have came loose when the digger man was working. I think there's another one in that corner to relay, but I'll get to it. And then two in, probably the easiest two yet. And then these two, I'll fire them in now, and then hopefully have a wee smidge left and can finish that last wee block in the corner. So yes, that's all the concrete heads in. Next job's just do a wee bit more weeding. Believe it or not, it's probably only really been a couple of months since everything was dug out and levelled, and the weeds have just took control. But yeah, so we'll get all them out and probably spray it again and put some plastic down then, DPM. So I'll probably record putting down the DPMs. Just sort of need to ask the company. So obviously I want to put plastic over the whole area, and that stops the moisture raising, the damp raising up. So what DPM stands for, damp proof membrane. And basically when I asked them, you know, what way they're slabs, so the next job is just big slabs go on top of all these footings, and just want to double check with them what way that goes. Are they okay for me just to put it over everything, and they'll sort of just feel out where the walls are basically. But yeah, glad to get these heads in here. You can see them three there, and that last wee corner fixed again. I think it must have been clipped. But the wee woman, she loves running around these walls, so she could have loosened that. So hopefully the next stage will be watching some slabs getting put down, or at least the show you it after the fact. Also there's a shock up past there, and hopefully they can give us an extra one to go across it. I think we need 12-13 foot length, so hopefully they have a cracked one that they don't need. I'll maybe show you that, like a wee bridge, like a wee walkway over the water. But yeah, that's another video too. So hopefully you've enjoyed watching me kill myself on a Saturday morning. Right guys, so got all the DPM down, all the damp proof membrane, and done that last night. Guys come lay all the slabs down on the floor today. So quick look at it. It was very, very windy. We were doing it, so it took literally, I think it took 2.5 hours to put it all down. It's not a big job, but when the wind's coming, as you can picture yourself all lifting up. But that's it all down now, and hopefully I'll get, and if I don't get some during clips of these slabs getting set down, I'll for sure show you it all after it's all done, and maybe the one that goes across the wee shuck over there. So hopefully it looks good when it's all done. Right guys, so did have a lot more footage of the site here that we've got. Basically I wanted to get all the footage until basically the roof was on, but obviously I've lost all the footage, so I probably will upload this straight away. Again, I'm not even great with sites, I'm not sure when we actually got this site here, but as you can see we've got the founds done. The founds were piled, but they're all done, and they all needed dug out and steelwork put in, which was all very exciting, very expensive. Took quite a well, actually it was quick enough getting it done, but quite a lot of concrete put in, quite a lot of steel. It was at a time when steel was sitting there, and then 3 weeks later it was up there. It was a bit scary, but yeah, so all the basin slabs on, that was the next job. The footings were built, and then the basin slabs, and I'll show you with the gauge here where we're at now. I had lots and lots of footage of this gauge, but again unfortunately it's all lost. I do have a couple of wee bits and pieces of able to find on the other hard drive I have, so hopefully I can salvage something out. I think it was on, I put these wee headers in to show you quick. I think I still have that where I was just fitting them in over the pipes so that the walls could be built up, getting all the paperwork in. So all them pipes you see sticking up there, all for the water in, out, electric in and out, and the wee front one there, way up the top there, sorry, up more up there is just left that in for a phone wire, and possibly if we ever put some nice gates on, electric gates or something, we can maybe get the electric out from there. But I'll jump on this floor here, show you what we've done. Again, I had lots of good footage of it all being whacked down, levelled out, this metal going in, but unfortunately I'm actually wrong with the metal. I'll show you what I have to do. I can really smell garlic, so there must be some garlic there somewhere. But yeah, back to the video. So these metals fell short. They're meant to come up onto the pad here, but what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to have to cut some of that away to lower it, and then bring the metals across and extend them. And they're going to be easily extended anyway, because you see that they overlap quite a bit there, so I'm not worried about that. But these big long bars, I've cut them all short to fit inside, which was wrong, so I'm going to have to extend 10 of them, and I'll alternate them in and out. Bit hard to see here, but maybe when I'm doing it I'll get a proper close-up video of that. And then this is all going to be filled with concrete and finished up to that level, the top of that brick there. So it'll be a nice big concreted square slab. People were asking when I was doing it, why not just put bison slabs on, and I thought it'll save me money, and now I'm not sure anymore. I don't even want to look at the cost to see what will save money. And again, you think you can do these things yourself to save money. Sometimes that's not always the way. And we did get the guys to give us, we actually have a wee bit of land in there, we got them to go across the shuck. Look, here, let me show you. So they had an extra basin and got us across the shuck. As you can see, it's all water, and there's quite soft and damp and stuff as well. But yeah, just a nice little bridge there, and keep your feet wet, or keep your feet dry hopefully. Again, the guys just asked them sort of before we actually give them the job, I just sort of said, do you just have a second? So I probably will need to sort of clean this one up, as you can see there's some sort of, you know, well, they normally do have them, but I'll fill all them in and maybe put some rules on the sides and screed the whole thing or something nice and neat. And I like the gap there because it's still, if any water does come up, it can still go around easy enough. But yeah guys, so that was the house. Obviously a long way yet till it's habitable, because there's not even walls, but I was hoping to be starting a bricklaying soon. Not me, obviously a bricklayer, a very good bricklayer, so he is too. So they are actually. Sort of hoping there's a job I'm sort of hoping that will come off, so I can actually afford for things to keep progressing. Again, this is one of the things I was really disappointed with, because I hadn't even told anybody I have a site, and you can just imagine the demonstrations that I'm wanting to do on this house. So yeah, I'll upload this now. I'll not waste any time in case I lose any more footage. But that is the site there, guys. It's going to be a pretty solid house. A lot of people always say, you know, why not dot and dab walls, but this house here, everything will be sand cemented. It'll all be block sand cemented. There's going to be very little to no studs, maybe some studs up in the loft. It's only going to be a bungalow. As you can see, it's quite a big print of the house. Again, we got the plans with it, so I don't really know what square footage it is or anything. I haven't worked it out, and I don't really want to work it out. Again, we'll just crack on. And obviously these all need graded as well, so the plan will be, when we're doing the gauge, to grade them as well. But yeah, the more physical work I do on this means the more demonstrations I can give usings, and also save myself money. That'll be the main thing, especially now when prices are all made up. But yeah, any thoughts guys, any ideas on what I should do? And one of the big reasons why I've lost the footage is, again, I was wanting to get lots of demonstrations done, and I thought I didn't, because this is going to probably be a start-stop project, I wanted it to flow on the channel. I wanted it to keep flowing on the channel, and didn't want it to be. I didn't want it to be like, you know, he's doing a bit here and he's doing a bit there, like months and months apart. I did that in our old house with the, you know, the utility room, and it didn't flow, and I found that it wasn't doing great because of that as well. But yeah, any questions, guys, let me know, and hopefully I can get a lot of how-to videos done on this one.